people...
We'll ask you, well, I'll take your question in a moment. Are you unsure, or do you believe these towers were brought down by explosive demolition?
I'm listening.
Still have some questions. Okay, good. Now, look at the 2-hour DVD. We'll talk about the psychology of this. Maybe we'll spend some more time with others, because we have a problem in our world, and I spend more time with virgin audiences on this subject. We have a real problem. What's our problem? It appears as if the government lied to us about the building collapses. The 9/11 Commission reinforced that lie. The FEMA and NIST justified it, and the corporate media repeated it, and they hammered it in. Okay, we were fooled. And who had the means, the motive, the opportunity to perform such a feat? It takes months of advanced planning and engineering to place these explosives. Who had the access to extremely high-tech nanothermite composite explosives? Well, the architects and engineers for 9/11 Truth don't speculate about these things. We don't have conspiracy theories. So unfortunately, this is just the beginning for you, and many of you not the beginning, but an important journey back into the disturbing but very essential opportunity to move forward into the creative challenge offered us by 9/11. How's that for positive thinking? Our purpose here is to inform you and to inspire you to join in creating a groundswell of public outrage and action to obtain a real investigation. I hope that you're up for that action. We want you to follow up with the DVDs. You can get both of them for $30, save $10. And we also have the kind that you can get less expensively, $10 for one, and up to as inexpensively as $1.50. If you don't see what you want here today, you can order it, and we'll get it to you. So you can get these in bulk very inexpensively and hand them out to your friends. We also have the cards in the back, packs of 10, packs of 25, packs of 50, and you can hand these out like candy. Very, very important. Oh, good. $10 each for one, $1.50 for 100, and that's got to be helpful. We're asking you all to sign the petition also, even if you have signed up for the free email newsletter. And we're asking you to become a sustaining supporter of Architects and Engineers for 9/11 Truth. For as little as $10 a day, you can keep us in business doing what we're doing. It's extremely important. We are just scraping by right now, okay? I'm on my 401k, and it is diminishing, and I can't keep that. It's non-sustainable. So we need the support of the 9/11 Truth community. Our volunteers need small stipends. We want to break through into mainstream media. And so I'm going to be passing around the black donation box because we were unable to make ends meet with our trip here today. And so I'll be passing this around. And if you'll make sure that it gets around, please support us. You can put money in that donation envelope later and mail it to us. We're just grateful for anything you can do. And I'll be splitting these proceeds with Sander in his effort to make this seminar, this conference, sustainable for him as well. We want to be speaking in every city. So please, we're a tax-deductible donation now, IRS 501c3. So you can go to our website also and donate here. After all, we may not have the luxury of time. If they planned and executed 9/11, whoever they are, they can plan and execute another one. Curiously enough, even Zbigniew Brzezinski himself warns the U.S. Senate against a false flag attack by the Bush administration against Iran publicly in the Senate. That's just too much. Well, that's what we're going to have more of if we continue to sweep the truth about 9/11 under the rug of history. More false flag attacks on Americans, more wars around the world, more economic manipulation, worsening financial crisis, loss of civil liberties, and we become, of course, a whole lot less safe. Whereas the truth about 9/11 illuminates these lies and results in the rectification of each of these disasters. So we see 9/11 in a new light, as a means of exposing massive corruption to its heights, and more importantly, as a way of recovering from its ills. So please, it's not too late to decide where you draw your personal line in the sand. Do you wait for the next 9/11? Predicted by members of the Congress and media to be far worse than the last? No. It's time to speak the truth. Speak out now, for a time comes when your silence is betrayal. Thank you so very much.
Yeah. Thank you so much. No problem.
Okay.
All right.
1 minute.
1 minute for Dave. Okay. This is Dave Schlesinger, everybody.
Hi.
He's going to take a minute of our time and a little follow-up.
Yeah, I've been working pretty closely with AE and Richard, and we had 5-6 action alerts going out in the past week or so. We're asking for assistance in very specific ways. We need people to, we're going to have a debate in DC, Richard against Ron Craig, an explosives expert from Canada. You're welcome to come, 9/9. We're going to September 9. We're going to visit members of Congress. You can come to DC on September 7 and 8. Make your appointment now. If you can't come to DC, we want you to make your appointments with your senators and congressmen and their adversaries at home anytime between now and the middle of October. The goal is to show them the 10-minute DVD, which is about WTC 7, and also to call for each office to let us dialogue with somebody who's scientifically competent to dialogue with us. We're hoping to establish relationships with a few dozen congressional advisors this season. We're also going to have press conferences locally on September 9th. Back on February 19th, when we announced we had 1,000 architect and engineer signatories, we had 48 press conferences on the same day. 3 continents, 6 countries, 19 states. We want to have 100 different press conferences locally. We need people here to come talk to me and let me know that you can have a local press conference. We will send you what to say. It'll be a 5-minute press conference.
Very easy.
You just stand outside your congressman or senator's office, or if you want to do it somewhere else, that's fine too. Please see me. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Richard, you're staying for dinner? You're going to come back to the house?
Yeah.
Great.
Mr. Gage.
Any questions for Richard? We're going to have to ask you to we'll do some questions at the spaghetti dinner. I hope you can come, Jacoby.
The 27th.
Yeah.
You can invite them to join your online chat on the 27th.
Oh, okay.
Good. You still have the mic on, so that's perfect.
Pal Talk, P-A-L-T-A-L-K, Pal Talk, on the 27th at Eastern Time. That would be 7 o'clock.
6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be doing a live chat. That's our first of a monthly series of chats on the 27th of August. On the 21st of August, we're going to be on Coast to Coast AM radio, a live debate
Hey, Stuart, you know
with
DC?
Dave Thomas, physicist, mathematician, and magician. And then in DC, of course, everything happens on the September 9, 10, and 11. Okay? And I guess while he's distracted, I'll answer any questions. You have to raise your hand though. None of this free-for-all stuff like Luke does. I'm a control freak. Back here. That's
I
it.
wanted to know what those defenders of the official story say when confronted with presentations like yours.
Yeah, they have a whole lot of different things that they say. Most of it really doesn't make much sense. Some of them are good questions. Most of them will just simply call us conspiracy theorists. But there's on every slide they'll have something different to say. So you ask me one of the questions you think they might come up with, and I'll give you our best answer.
I don't know. They might ask you about the plane that crashed in where was it, Pennsylvania?
What about the plane that crashed in Pennsylvania? Okay, and I'll say, I don't know. I'm an architect. I'm looking at these high-rise buildings. That's what really concerns me. We have evidence of molten metal, microspheres, explosives in the dust, free-fall acceleration of buildings, lateral ejection, pulverized concrete, no floors found. What's your next question? That's what I tell them.
Along that same line, I've heard one of the engineers of the building that did a debate with Stephen Jones.
Leslie Robertson debated
Robertson.
Stephen Jones.
And he keeps claiming that the buildings were designed to fall apart like that.
I don't think that's true, first of all.
Okay.
I don't think the structural engineer of the World Trade Center towers would say they were designed to fall apart. Others have said that.
Well, I think he's